fibromyalgia pain, do the Martin Lawrence. So Martin Lawrence in Bad Boys, he had anger issues, right? And so he would rub his ears he would go oosa oosa, right? Well, actually the ears can help you with your fibro pain. So if you're talking about your shoulders or your hips, we're gonna use your ear, okay? Do the Martin Lawrence, do the oosa. And so what you're gonna do is this part of your ear right here corresponds to your neck and shoulders. This part right here corresponds to your hips and lower back. So for neck and shoulders right here, you're gonna pinch this area of your ear, okay? Pinch both sides of your ear and that area, this area of your neck and shoulders. You can say woosah woosah if you want to, and that might help a little. And if you want your hips and your lower back, you want to pinch this area. So pinch this area for your hips and your lower back, and you want to rub it, okay? Rub it as many times as possible. You can do it for 30 seconds, do it 3 times a day. And every time, just feel that muscle pain melt away. Follow me.
I was having issues with double vision. Well, actually, I didn't have any expectations, but I have to say I love the clinic. The staff is absolutely outstanding and made me feel right at home. When I first started talking to Jimmy about my eyes, he said he had never worked with that before, and I found that a little scary. But since he was willing, so was I. And my experience has been, my double vision has changed from where I used to see literally 2 stop signs when I would look at them to where it's very, very tiny. And much of the time, the double vision will go away completely. Well, I wouldn't change anything. What I really liked is the staff. Yes, they are awesome, each and every one of them. Not just friendly, and I never really have felt like a patient. I have felt like a friend as I walk through the door, that they're just going to help me with an issue that I have. And that makes it much more easy to talk about what's wrong, and when treatments work or if they don't work, we're kind of like family, and that's a nice feeling. Oh, it was very difficult. I could drive, but I really couldn't read. I had to use a magnifying glass to blow the letters up large enough that they didn't double up over each other. I went to audiobooks for a while because I do love reading, but now I'm back to where I can read on my own. I don't need a magnifying glass, and I can read and enjoy a book, and that's like a gift. It's like a gift from God to be able to do that again. If you need to relax, if you need help, this is the place to come.
And I want to talk about recently, this week, and even today, we've been, in our neurologist friends, they've been referring some patients who are struggling with MS, multiple sclerosis, and we haven't treated hundreds of MS patients, so we don't necessarily have that proven track record yet. But these patients are willing to try, something different, something new, because multiple sclerosis typically just gets worse over time. And so what we decided, and we started doing this a few months ago, actually pre-COVID, even before COVID, we started doing this. We treat a lot of neuropathy patients, thousands, and so we use our neuropathy protocol, and we used it to treat these multiple sclerosis patients. And the results are phenomenal. With multiple sclerosis, for those of y'all who are suffering with it, or maybe if you know someone who has it, they suffer with vision loss or eye pain, different types of pain, muscular pain. It could be neck, headaches, it could be back. We have a patient that has a back pain. Actually, his whole back is hurting. Fatigue is a common one, and more importantly, balance, their inability to balance. These are the main symptoms. Of course, there's other symptoms, but because multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune disorder where the body's attacking its own myelin sheath, which is basically the protective coating. So if you imagine this is your nerve, and we got these little hot dog buns. Okay, these hot dog buns right here, these are what the myelin sheath are, and these hot dog buns are what protects this nerve right here, right? And so with people with MS, the body is attacking this myelin sheath and just eating it away, right? And so basically creating short circuits, because we communicate with throughout our whole body through our nerves. And so when you start having short circuiting, then the communication is not going to be good, right? And therefore the vision loss, pain, fatigue, and the balance issue, right? And so what's exciting is we're using our neuropathy protocol to treat these multiple MS patients. And this recent one, we just saw someone this Monday, and just after 3 treatments using our QRA acupuncture, quick relief acupuncture, QRA acupuncture technique and protocol, his vision, so he was seeing double vision. It was less. Just in 3 treatments, it reduced, at least by 50%. His pain was probably 80% gone. 80% gone. His fatigue was improving. He was sleeping through the night. He had a problem sleeping. He was able to sleep through the night. And we did some balance tests. The most famous one I like to do is called the drunk walk, right? When you go, when the cops pull you over. Well, I don't know. I've never been pulled over like that. But for those of you who have been pulled over, they make you walk a tightrope, a straight line, heel to toe, right? Heel to toe, drunk walk test. Well, people with MS, they fail that like crazy. They look like they're drunk, but they're not. And just after 3 treatments, we tested his balance doing that drunk walk test, and we saw 50% improvement in 3 treatments within 1 week. This guy's been suffering this for years, and just in 3 treatments, we're able to get improvement by 50%. So super excited. Pretty soon I'm going to change our neuropathy protocol to the neurology protocol because it's working for multiple sclerosis patients. So just wanted to share this exciting news for people who have MS. There is hope. You can have a better quality of life. We've helped a MS patient who who's a runner, and because of the MS had to stop running. And he loves running. He runs like 4 miles 3 to 4 times a week, and he had to stop running because he could barely walk too. His balance was off. And after treatments, about 4 or 5 months of treatments, he's now back running again, which is super awesome, right? So don't let MS stop you. If you know of a patient, of a friend or family member who has MS, let them know they don't have to suffer. We are seeing great results with our protocols, acupuncture protocols here at Achieve Integrative Health. All right, guys, focusing on what you want as a patient. We are also called restorative medicine. We restore function. But remember, as always, everything in life is achievable, but it's up to you to go out and find it and make it happen.